What's up, Raider Nation? I am Raider Glenn Diesel, and this is Commitment to Bringing You Excellent Podcast. Coming back with another great episode for you guys today. Today I'm going to do a seven-round mock draft. I'm going to be as accurate as possible on this mock draft, trying to figure out, again, kind of how I think the Raiders are going to go in this draft, but I'm going to do it two different ways. I'm going to do one with trades, depending on if I get trades offered to me, and then also if I feel that I need to move up for a player, execute a trade to move up. And then I'm going to do one without trades. So that way we can kind of decipher the two of what value we would get with trades and without trades. Because that can kind of tell or paint a picture, I would say, of what the best option for the Raiders, to go and see if they can maximize what is not a rich draft as far as blue chip players, but it is filtered with a lot of starters, and you need those players to build your team. Some starters that has the ability to turn into a star. There's some players in this draft at that too. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna drop or get into that. But first, what I want to do is I want to kind of break down the Raiders roster, that it kind of give us an idea of what we're looking at, what John Spytek and what Pete Carroll is looking at going into the draft. So these are pretty much the position and players that we have on a roster that has 2 years or more left on their contracts. At the quarterback position, obviously we have Geno Smith and Aiden O'Connell. So we have two quarterbacks on the roster beyond this year. At the running back position, we have one running back on the roster beyond this year, and that player is Dylan Lobby. One wide receiver beyond this year, and that player is Trey Tucker. We have two tight ends, Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer. We have, now I kind of broke it down into positions, but I'm just going to say we have one tackle on the roster past this year, and that is DJ Glaze, our right tackle. Cole Miller is on his last year of his deal. It's a $12.3 million deal. He has no guaranteed money left on his contract. I'm pretty sure that they will at some point try to work out some kind of extension. If not, then they may be looking for a tackle in his draft to either, if he doesn't play on his last year of his deal, then have a tackle on basically on a roster that can fill that void. Or if he does come in and he does play on a 1-year deal and they can't work out an extension, we have the solution in place for the takeover or passing of the guard on the roster. So I do look for tackle being a position in the draft, as well as running back, as well as wide receiver. As you see, we only have one of each on the roster beyond this year. We have two inside O-line, which is guard center, and those players are JPJ and newly acquired Alex Kappa that we picked up in free agency. On the defensive side of the ball, we have two defensive ends, Max Crosby and Tyree Wilson. Defensive tackle, we have three. We have Christian Wilkins, Adam Butler, we signed his, in the free agents. signed a 3-year deal with us. So we got him for 3 years. We got Christian Wilkins for 3 years. And then we also have Jonah Laolu for 3 years. We have now, again, I broke it up into 2 different groups, inside linebacker and outside linebacker. We have 1 inside linebacker on the roster, which is Amari Gaynor. We have 2 outside linebackers on the roster, which is Amari Burney and Tommy Eckenberg. We have 2 cornerbacks on the roster, which is Jacorian Bennett and DeCamerion Richardson. And we have 6 safeties on the roster. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry, we have 5 safeties on the roster beyond this year. Jeremy Chin, Isaiah Palamao, Chris Smith, Trey Taylor, and Thomas Harper. So as you see, because everybody else is on pretty much a 1-year prove-it deal. A lot of the players that we got in free agency signed a 1-year deal. I think Jeremy Chin and Alex Kappa was the only free agents that we brought into the building, outside of the building, that wasn't currently on the roster, that we signed to a 2-year or more deal. So everybody else is on a 1-year prove-it deal. So we're going to have a lot of work. The Raiders are going to have to hit on this draft and beyond for us to kind of get out of this hole and not have roster problems, because after this year we will have a lot of holes if a lot of these players don't produce, or because I do look at some of these players. I'll just throw a name out there, Malcolm Kuntz. If Malcolm Kuntz balls out, then warrants itself a contract, then we may look at bringing him back on a long-term deal. But again, it's a lot of 1-year prove-it deals, and we'll see how it goes at the end of this season. So this draft is very crucial because it's the first draft of John Spytek and Pete Carroll. So they really have to hit on this draft, and like I said, and beyond, because people say we don't have a lot of holes. Not this year, but we will be definitely looking, or staring down a bottom of a barrel come next year if this isn't addressed. So, like I said, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump off into the draft and see how it takes us, see where it takes us. So, again, this is the one I'm going to do, the one with trades. I'm going to kind of walk through, see what what's available for us, see what kind of trades is being presented to me, and see what the value is of me taking a trade. So let's go ahead and start this bad boy and kind of let it play. So far, Cam Ward went 1. Abdul Carter went 2 to Cleveland. Travis Hunter went 3 to the Giants. Will Campbell went 4 to New England. Will Johnson, the cornerback from Michigan, went 5 to Jacksonville. And now we are on the clock. So let's see who is available. All right, so we got Mason Graham, Ashton Genty, Armand Membu, Shadur Sanders, Jalen Walker, Kelvin Banks, Tetairoa McMillan. Okay. Mike Green. Okay, so we got a lot of players here. All right, so I do have some trades available. So let's see what we got. Okay, so we got a trade from Dallas to move to 12 and get their 44th pick. Got a trade to move to Arizona to the 16th spot. and get their second round. I don't want to move that far, so I'm not even going to look at that trade. Okay, so we got a trade to New Orleans. So New Orleans is offering their 9th, their 40th, their 71st, which is their second and their third. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that trade there. Let's see, because that'll give me the 9th, the 37th. If I take it, I get the 40th. I'll be picking 68, 71st. Yeah, 2 seconds, 2/3. Okay, so I'm going to take that deal. So now I have to look and decide. Okay. All right, so I took the deal. So now I got to decide if I want. Okay, so they took. All right, so they took Shadur Sanders. Oh, I'm sorry. No, they took Mason Graham. Wow. Okay. All right, so Shadur Sanders is still on the board. So we got Ashton Genty, Jalen Walker, Kelvin Banks, Mike Green. Okay, so me picking up this extra draft capital, even though, like I said, I think running back with a close second left tackle or tackle position is high needs for me. Getting a blue chip player, which is probably top 3 in this draft, in Ashton Genty, and securing a explosive game changer coming out of the backfield to go along with Brock Bowers, give Geno Smith an elite run game. I think that's the move. Now, I probably wouldn't have done this move, with how it played out as far as the players that's available. Again, if I didn't have that extra capital. So, yeah, let's go ahead. So, Raider Nation, I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger. We're bringing Ashton Genty to the Raider Nation, and he is going to be donning that silver and black. So, all right. So, pull the trigger. So far, all right. So we're at. I'll just pause it. So we're at 20 to Denver. Let's see, we got Colston Loveland, Derek Harmon, Malachi Starks, Jahdae Barron, Jahadi Campbell, Josh Simmons, Walter Nolan. Okay, so there's still a lot of great value left on the board, so I don't feel like we need to give away any of the draft capital that we just acquired. Still got some high-end talent. All right. So at the 37th pick, I just got presented a trade to the Chargers. Nope. No, thank you. You will not. Oh, and the Chiefs, absolutely not. 2 teams in our division wanting to trade up. Absolutely not. All right. So, wow. I don't think this could have worked out any better, if you ask me. Okay. So we have left tackle Josh Simmons on the board. He is 35th on my big board. and Siobhan Revel Jr., which I love. I love that cornerback from East Carolina. Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle. Donovan Jackson, guard from Ohio State. Benjamin Morrison. Josh Connerly Jr. from Oregon, another tackle. Absolutely love. Let's see. What do I want to do? So my thing with Josh Simpson, again, I don't have any of the medicals. I don't know, and I haven't heard anything. He had a season-ending injury, and I think this is the reason why he's available in the second round. And if you look at a lot of the mocks coming into it, with Bucky Brooks and Daniel Jeremiah's and the Dane Bruglers or whatever, man, they have them late first round or early second round is because of that season-ending injury. If it wouldn't have been for that, man, he would have been regarded as the best offensive line prospect coming out in this draft. Again, I don't know about his injuries. I do have Josh Connerly from Oregon State, from Oregon. I'm sorry, rated higher. I got him 32 on the big board, and I have Josh Simmons 35th. He is also available. I am picking again at 40. I do have Siobhan Revel, cornerback. He is fourth on my list as far as cornerbacks. Let's see what cornerbacks are available. So we got Benjamin Morrison, Trey Amos, Azariah Thomas from Florida State. So I think the move here, Nation, is that I think I should go cornerback, fill that need, and then cross fingers, man, that Josh Connerly, even if Josh Connerly is not there, I'll take Josh Simmons with my second round pick. Yeah, so I'm gonna take Chevelle Revel. He's all right. So Siobhan Revel. Oh wow. Okay. So it worked out. So took Siobhan Revel, Donovan Jackson, and Landon Jackson went the next two picks. We still have Josh Simmons and Josh Connerly still on the clock or still on the board. Let me look at the defensive tackle position real quick. Let me see what we have. We got T.J. Sanders, Kenneth Grant, Darius Alexander, Alfred Collins. Okay, Shamar Turner, Omar Norman Lott. So we still got some defensive tackles. Okay. So I'm looking at the edge positions right now, kind of see what value that I have there. So let's see. After this pick here, I pick again and pick 68. Okay, because I still have those tackles still on the board. So I got JT Tumaloa from Ohio State. He is 44th on the big board. Got an 87 grade. And defensive tackle, I have TJ Sanders as a 48th on my big board. He's got an 87 grade. Darius Alexander, he's 62. On the big board, he's at an 83 grade. Alfred Collins, 54 on the big board, 85 grade. Shamar Turner, he's 43rd on the big board, 87th. All right, so we got a lot of D tackles. So 44 in the tackle position. We have 32. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the tackle. Now deciding on which one. So I'm going with the guy that I have higher rated on my board. He's 32, 88 grade. He's 6'4", 311. He has tremendous, athleticism, body and control, foot speed and redirection ability. Insulate range as a blocker, making it easy for him to execute blocking assignments on the move. And again, he's not coming off an injury. So Josh Connerly Jr. is the pick at 40. All right, so we don't pick again until 70. Josh Simmons went off the board at 56. All right. All right, so this is looks like again. I feel the running back position. Like I said, we have one running back on the roster beyond this year. That was a huge need. Tackle. DJ Glaze is the only tackle on the roster beyond this year. That was a huge need. Filled that hole. Was able to get a cornerback that really fits the mold of a Pete Carroll style cornerback. He's 6'2", 202, 2-year starter at East Carolina. Revel was the boundary corner, and defensive coordinator Blake Harrell's quarters-based scheme. With his size, speed, and physicality, Revel changed East Carolina's approach on defense because of his press man skill set. He uses his length to disrupt routes and explosiveness. to stay attached. Though he does a great job playing through the hands of receivers. He does grab and hold on occasion. He has shown glimpses of cleaning that up. He has a talent as an NFL starter. Impressive size speed combination. His arms. Let's look at his measurables real quick. He's got 33 and 5/8 arms, and he's got an 80 and 1/4 wingspan. So again, that's a typical cornerback that Pete Carroll likes. So we got him in the second round. So we shored up somewhat of a need area. It wasn't a high glaring need, but it was definitely a need. So now we have one wide receiver that is on the roster beyond this year, and that is Trey Tucker. So let's look at the wide receivers and see who is available. We got Jaden Higgins from Iowa State. Jack Beck from TCU. Alec Oremainer from Stanford. Tez Johnson from Oregon. Torrey Houghton from Colorado State. Man, to say that I am in the third round and say that I can still pick up a Jaden Higgins, who I have 47th on my big board, 86th grade. I couldn't have asked for anything better. I mean, 6'4", 214. He's known for his impressive size and reliable hands after transferring from Eastern Kentucky to Iowa State. Has recorded 87 receptions for 1,183 yards and 9 touchdowns in a 24 season, earning second-team All-Big 12 honors. Higgins excels in contested catch situations, utilizing his frame to shield defenders and secure the ball effectively. Let's see. And looking at his 40-yard time, he ran a 4.47 at the scouting combine. So 6'4", 214, runs 4.47. Reliable hands. Yeah. Again, like I said, I got him on my big board at 47, 86th grade, and I'm getting him at pick 68. We'll take that all day long. So to get Ashton Jeanty, Chevelle Revel, Josh Carnley, and now Jaden Higgins, I think this is turned out to be a good draft for sure. So now we're picking again at 71. So we have addressed running back, wide receiver, tackle, and cornerback. So let's look and see what we got at. So as far as quarterbacks, we still got Tyler Shuck, Will Howard. I have Tyler Shuck, 39 on the big board. He's got an 87 grade. I got Will Howard, 83rd on the big board. He's got a 79 grade. I don't pick again until 108. So let's look at the linebacker position. See where we're at in the linebackers. I may just go ahead and take the quarterback and then circle around and get my linebacker. Oh, yeah. So we got Barrett Carter, which I have 131 on the big board. Chris Paul Jr., I got 116th on the big board. Third and fourth round grade, I got a fourth round grade on Barrett Carter. Demetrius Knight Jr. from South Carolina. I got a third, fourth round grade, 97th on the big board. Danny Stutzman from OU, which I really like. I got him third round grade, 121 on the big board. And Teddy Buchanan, Cody Simon, Jeffrey Bassa, Kobe King. It's okay. So we still got tons of linebackers. So we're going to go ahead and bring a quarterback into the room. Like I said, I like Tyler Shuck more than I do Will Howard, even though Chip Kelly has familiarity with Will Howard. I think Shuck has a little bit more upside to his game. He's 6'5", 219. Let's see. All right, so here's some of his bio. With his drive velocity and body fluidity, Shuck can make impressive rip and zip throws from a variety of arm slots, and is a better athlete than expected, which helps him keep eyes down the field and keep plays alive. His ability to expedite his process when the pocket deteriorates is promising. The only knock on Shuck is his age. He's 25, which I don't care nowadays because quarterbacks are playing longer in their career. So if you look at it like this, so say he sits for 2 years behind Geno Smith, which that's fine. He'll be 27. Okay, we just picked up a quarterback in free agency that is 34, fixing to be 35. Okay, so 27-year-old guy that's got to sit behind Geno Smith, see what it looks like, that has the measurables and the talent as a Tyler Shuck. Age doesn't bother me because I still, even if we still get 10 years, say we get 10 years out of the quarterback, he's still 37. Okay, again, with his strengths, I mean, he's a prototypical size arm and strength. Effective hitch-free release means the ball shoots off his hand for easy zip. Arm strength gives him access to make every throw on the field, including long field side throws, elastically to deliver throws from different arm angles. Throws with steady pacing and anticipation to layer passes on intermediate windows. Moves better than expected to extend plays and access different throwing platforms. Accuracy does not dip. Now, this is what I love. Does not dip when throwing on the move. Catalyst for home run plays, tied with Cam Ward for fourth in FBS with 7 completions of 50 yards or more in 2024. Comfortable making throws in the face of pressure. Pressured 142 times in 2024. Only 9.9% resulted in sacks. Design play action led to some of the best throws. 12 touchdowns and 0 interception ratio on play action passes in 2024. What is Geno Smith? Best asset and attributes? Play action pass. What did we just draft in the draft? Ashton Genty. We will have a strong play action pass game. So again, he's mature. You know what I'm saying? He has, mature work habits. He was always in the film room. That was the first thing that people noticed about him at Iowa State. Louisville. Learned about toughness at a young age as he watched his mother, his biggest inspiration, battle breast cancer. So that's again, I know people are going to be like, okay, Will Howard, because of the familiarity of Will Howard and Chip Kelly. But to me, Tyler Shuck is a better quarterback at this point and beyond. So I'm taking Tyler Shuck And what did Chip Kelly say at his introductory presser when they asked him what is his what does he look for in quarterbacks? He said, not everyone, I don't have a time machine or a machine that can spit out 6'5" to 230 or 240 quarterbacks, So he likes those big quarterbacks. And then he referenced Nick Foles. Foles was around that range of height and weight. So I think that's a perfect quarterback for him to mold in his system. All right, so now it's pick 108. There's no debating. I am going to go linebacker. I just need to see which linebacker is available for me to take. All right, so who do I have on my Packers? All right, well, let's see. All right, so we got Lathan Ransom, 6 foot 206, and Jonas Sanker from Virginia, 6 foot 206. Okay, well, that plan did not work out the way I thought it was going to work out as far as those linebackers being available. Oh, I do apologize. He is there. Okay, so my fifth rated running back or linebacker that I had rated, Danny Stutzman, is still available. Thank you, God. 6'3", 233. If you want a production and range linebacker at the second level, Danny Stutzman will give you that. From 2022 to 2024, Stutzman amassed 338 total tackles, 35 tackles for loss, and 7 sacks at Oklahoma. In 2024, he earned All-American honors while distinguishing himself against SEC competition. Though his playmaking and spacing and coverage needs a little bit of work, Stutzman has one of the most compelling early down profiles with his ability to recognize, run, and chase and make tackles. At 6'3", 233, he has 4.52 speed, which translates to sideline range, and is relentless competitor when engaging. At contact, adding mass and additional coverage refinement will be an area of emphasis, but he is definitely an NFL starter at the next level. So my 5th ranked linebacker. So the gamble paid off. I went ahead and took the quarterback, and I still got a top 5 linebacker with my 108th pick in the 4th round. All right. So far, Ashton Genty, Siobhan Rebel, Josh Connerly, Jaden Higgins, Tyler Shook, and Danny Stutzman with 4 more picks to go. Now, usually during this time here is you're pretty much are getting depth pieces, special team type players, players that need some refinement, some players that you can find some hidden gems. in this. So that's what you normally going to look for when you start to get in the, round 5, 6, and 7. So let's see what we got available. All right. So I'm probably going to try to hit some of the positions that that was a heavy need, like running back, tackle. Probably look at some guard, probably another linebacker. So let's see what we got available at the running back position. Wow. Okay. So we got Ollie Gordon III, Dylan Sampson, RJ Harvey, Devin Neal. Okay, so I'm just going to stop there because those two running backs, Dylan Sampson and RJ Harvey. So Dylan Sampson had a second and third round grade of 53rd on the big board and 85 rating. RJ Harvey was third round grade, 89th on the big board, 76 grade. So Dylan Sampson, we got a wide receiver. Nothing really special. See what we got to tackle. Caleb Rogers. Because he can, he's 6'4", 312 from Texas Tech. He can play inside and out, so he has flexibility to play. Ooh, that may be a good pick. I think I'm gonna go. All right, so I'm gonna go running back. Dylan Sampson from Tennessee. All right, so looks like Dylan Sampson, who accumulated 1,491 yards and 22 touchdowns on 258 carries, sits around 5'9", 200 pounds. Sampson is one of the smaller backs in the NFL draft class, but he doesn't let any size mismatch intimidate him. He keeps his legs active, allowing him to excel as a cutting dynamo and a finisher through contact. Sampson truly makes his money with his explosive agility, speed, blend of creative skills. All right, so bringing in Dylan Sampson. So now we got two running backs along with Dylan Lobby. Again, that is actually on the contract beyond this year. And like I said, he was fourth. So we got two of the top four running backs on the big board. And let's see, hopefully. All right, so I'm keeping my eye on Caleb Rogers. So I don't pick again until 213. So we're at 192. $200. He's still on the board. 203, still on the board. All right, so he's still on the board. All right, so Caleb Rogers, 6'4", 312, is a 5-year starter and has taken over 4,300 reps in his college career. He is a very good athlete who moves well in space, which makes him an effective second-level blocker. Rogers is nimble, pass blocker who is light on his feet, has excellent strength or straight line speed, and can finish plays down the field. He has positional versatility with experience lining up at left tackle, left guard, right tackle, and right guard. A physical blocker who does well at the point of attack. Rogers has been penalized only 15 times in his college career. Again, he's played 5 years at his college career. He's only been flagged 15 times. That's pretty good. He has above average pass blocking numbers and above average run blocking numbers. He only gave up 12 pressures in his 5-year career at the college level. So again, like I said, I kept my eye on him, and he was my target. And like I said, he has the flexibility to play all positions on the line: left tackle, left guard, and right guard. And for me to get him in the 6th round, and let's see, I had a fourth round, 5th round grade on him. So, and I got him in the 6th. So, now let's see. So we got 2 picks left, and what do we need? What can we take a chance on? Again, just kind of fill some needs. All right, so there's 2 linebackers that I had as sleeper linebackers that I wanted to kind of keep my eye on to get in the later rounds. Kobe King was 10th on my as far as linebackers. I had a 4th round grade on him, 172 on the big board. He's 6'1", 236. Finished his college career with 97 tackles, 9 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. He posted a career missed tackle rate at 12.8 and a cover linebacker. He is a cover linebacker with great ball skills. King gives up plays, but they're not big plays. He doesn't have he needs to work on creating more turnovers or pass breakups. He is very well exceptional playing against the run as a pass blitzer. King is a physical run defender who consistently makes plays downhill while playing with good pad level and excellent point of attack. He has run stop rate of 8.8. He is a read and react quickly linebacker to make plays around the line of scrimmage, a sideline to sideline, showcasing his sideline to sideline natural instincts. The only knock on him is he needs to work on his ball skills and creating, like I said, creating more turnovers and pass breakups. But to get him in, he's from Penn State, linebacker from Penn State. And what caught my eye is when I was looking at a lot of film and checking out Abdul Carter, I kept seeing Kobe King, and he was just showing up and making plays for them. So that's what kind of caught my eye. And like I said, I had him as a sleeper linebacker as well as Jackson Woodard, which is a UNLV alum, a Vegas native, 6'2", 234. He has decent size and as an inside linebacker, high impact run defender who can consistently makes downhill, makes plays downhill, makes big plays. In the run game, he posted an elite 15.3 run stop rate in 2024. He was also elite producer throughout his college career, racking up multiple seasons with 115 plus tackles. Woodard has 17 tackles for loss in 2024, 3.5 sacks, and is an elite playmaker linebacker. Finished his career with 11 pass breakups and 4 interceptions. He is a consistent tackler who can convert opportunities and is outstanding change of direction ability in space. Now, one of the things that also about Jackson Woodard, he was exceptional in the on special teams. So, you know what? I'm gonna bring the hometown kid home. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Jackson Woodard. So I'm bringing in Jackson Woodard. He stays in Vegas, and all right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to double up. I'm going to go ahead and get Kobe King. So I guess that decision it shouldn't have been too much of a decision, I guess. I wound up with both of them. So, all right, so that concludes the draft with the 7-round mock draft with the trades. Again, this is what I would think that they would be kind of looking at as far as the positions of need and how the board falls. So remember, like I said, I made that one trade. I had several other trade options, but I wanted to just kind of play it out because I got a pretty good haul from New Orleans to move up in the draft. Like I said, I got there. We swapped first, so I moved from 6 to 9, only 3 spots, but I wound up picking up an extra second, and an extra third. And with those picks, I was able to, again, fill out numerous needs. Like I said, I got a prototypical cornerback in Siobhan Revel Jr. from East Carolina. So that fit cornerback need, and I turned around and got Josh Connerly Jr. From Oregon to work in if we don't bring back Colt Miller, if Colt Miller decides that he wants an extension and we don't give it to him, or or if he does play out his last year of the deal, we do have this concession plan in place. And Connerly Jr. turned around and got a wide receiver, a big wide receiver that is fast, in Jaden Higgins from Iowa State, with those picks. Now, if we wouldn't have only had like a second and a third, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to get. I would have had to choose from, like, say, Siobhan Revel or Josh Connerly at the second pick, for my second pick. And then with my third picks, I would have had to choose between like Jaden Higgins or Tyler Shuck, which in this scenario, I was able to get, my running back, cornerback, left tackle, wide receiver, and quarterback with my first 5 picks. Then I also filled needs in the 4th round with linebacker Danny Stutzman from OU. Then double up on running back with the 4th rated running back and Dylan Sampson. And then we turned around and got a versatile sleeper in Caleb Rogers from Texas Tech that can play all 4 positions on the line. Again, so the flexibility. And then turned around and doubled up on linebacker, because we had 1 inside linebacker and 2 outside linebackers on the roster beyond this year. Amari Gaynor, Amari Burney, and Tommy Eckenberg. So now we bring in 3 more linebackers to bring into that mix or whatever. So I think we did a pretty good job there. So now I'm going to go ahead and give out the scenario of what it'll look like if we did not have trades. I'm not going to do any trades, and we're just going to play it as we go and see what talent we accumulate with just the 9 picks that we have, and we'll compare the two. All right, so